Reflect on the recent weeks and the past few months. How have you been spending your time? Since January, when we were given a new opportunity, have we been making the most of it? Are you keeping the promises you made? Are you already taking action to achieve your goals? Or have there been days when laziness, fatigue, or lack of motivation prevailed? It's easy to fall into the trap of postponing things until tomorrow, believing we have all the time in the world. But we can't expect different results in our lives if we continue acting in the same way. Either you start changing now, or you will always be frustrated and unsuccessful. If you are not yet living as you planned, it's time to change and act differently. This video proposes a challenge for the next 30 days. I will present 7 challenges, and I want you to choose one to commit to practicing in the coming days. No matter what situation you are in, whether prospering, facing emotional difficulties, or anything else, there is always room for improvement. You just need the will and courage to start. Imagine how it would be if, instead of giving in to laziness or lack of motivation, you took a decisive step every day to get closer to your dreams. Think about how your life can transform by adopting new habits and attitudes, even if small but consistent. This is an invitation for you to take control over the next 30 days and direct your energy toward real change in your life. And only you can choose to do this. The first challenge is simple. Do not complain about anything in your life. It's definitely easier said than done. This may be the worst and hardest challenge for many, but don't be scared. We are just starting, and I'm sure you will be able to meet this challenge. Watch until the end and prove to yourself that you are capable of overcoming and improving with these challenges. Many will underestimate this challenge, but it can truly transform your life. Imagine committing to spend the next few days without letting a complaint, negative comment, or gossip come out of your mouth. If you become more aware of your words and strive to change them, you will change your way of thinking and start to recreate your story. Think about how many times you complain throughout the day. Maybe it's about something small, like the chaotic traffic that makes you late every morning, the coworker who talks too much and interrupts your concentration, the rising prices in the market emptying your wallet, a headache, or even the weather ruining your plans. By themselves, these things seem small but accumulated. They can weigh heavily on your mood and state of mind. Try making a conscious effort to change this. Decide that for the next 30 days, you will not let yourself be carried away by the urge to complain or negative thoughts. It will be a challenge, of course, but think about the benefits. Complaining is like watering the seeds of what we don't want in our lives. By complaining, we focus on what is wrong. It's like being stuck in quicksand. The more we focus on the problems, the more we sink, being pulled down more and more. It's like giving power to problems, allowing them to grow and multiply. Have you noticed how we start complaining about one small thing and soon we are complaining about everything? This happens because what we focus on tends to expand. Our thoughts and words shape our reality. As Marcus Aurelius said in his meditations, our life is colored by our thoughts. So you either use light colors or dark colors. Therefore, it is vital to monitor our words because they reveal our deepest thoughts. Sometimes we don't realize how much our thoughts are more destructive than constructive. However, our words convey this. It is vital to control our mind if we want to progress and live well. But how can we face this challenge in practice? One way is through conscious monitoring. The idea is straightforward. Take an object like a bracelet, a ring, or a wristband. Every time you notice you're about to complain, criticize, or gossip, change the object's place. This small physical gesture can be the sign you need to create a new awareness of your words and thoughts. In these 30 days, you will see something incredible. When we stop complaining, we start noticing the good things around us, the small joys that previously went unnoticed. You will realize you have more control over your happiness than you thought. Complaining is like planting seeds of negativity. By choosing not to complain, you start planting seeds of gratitude and positivity. Imagine waking up in the morning and, instead of worrying about the rainy weather, enjoying a cozy moment at home, watching a movie you've always wanted to see. Or, instead of getting annoyed with the noisy coworker, using headphones with calm music. When shopping, face high prices as a chance to look for promotions or try cheaper recipes. Try to find beauty in each day, even if it's raining. On this first day of the challenge, observe yourself. Notice how many times you are tempted to complain. It may be surprising to realize how these reactions are automatic. But by dedicating yourself to this challenge, you start breaking this cycle. Every word you say has power. They shape your reality and directly influence your life experience. So why not choose words that bring light and positivity? When you complain, you use the incredible power of your mind to look for things you don't want and end up attracting more of them. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Stop complaining. Accept the 30-day challenge without complaints and see how your life can transform. By controlling your words, you take control of your life, creating a fuller and more rewarding life. Now, I want to invite you to commit to this challenge. And to confirm your commitment, comment like this: I am wise. Comment that, and everyone will know you are committed to changing these habits that only hold you back and prevent you from achieving your goals. Comment, and I will give a heart to your comment, proving once again that you can become a virtuous person. Now that you have commented, let's continue our journey. Second challenge: freeing yourself from negative thoughts. Imagine for a moment that every morning, before leaving home, you picked up 2 bags of stones and put them in your backpack. At first, you might not feel much weight, but as days, weeks, and months pass, carrying this load would become unbearable. You would be exhausted, without energy, and each step would be an immense effort. Now think about your negative and unpleasant thoughts. They work the same way. They not only wear out your mind, but also affect your energy and attitude towards life, creating a cycle of frustration, self-criticism, and decreased self-confidence, leaving you feeling drained and unmotivated. Our second challenge is to break this cycle of mental self-sabotage. You would never put all that weight in your backpack, right? You would never fill it with stones to carry throughout the day. So why keep doing this to your mind? Often we learn to value physical things more than our own mental health. However, it is possible to change that. We can learn to recognize the value of our mind and the impact it has on our quality of life. We need to learn to fight these negative thoughts before they turn into mental monsters. For example, in relationships, when difficulties arise or situations don't go as expected, instead of solving the problem by talking, we keep ruminating on those thoughts repeatedly. She lost interest in me. He doesn't care about me anymore. These ideas can become heavy obstacles for the relationship, undermining communication and connection. Imagine you are at work and your boss criticizes a task you did. Instead of talking and resolving the issue, you start thinking, I never do anything right, or he will never appreciate me. These thoughts accumulate and become a significant obstacle to your performance and well-being. Almost all unpleasant experiences in our lives have the potential to turn into mental monsters if we feed them with constant negative thoughts. Romantic disappointments, professional failures, a friendship that ended, a mistake made, a missed opportunity, or even harsh words from someone. Everything can become a burden on our minds, preventing us from moving forward and finding happiness and fulfillment. Revisiting your fears and failures paves the way for self-destruction. In the next 30 days, our challenge is to break this cycle of negative thoughts. First, we need to stop feeding our minds with mental garbage, avoiding constantly reliving unpleasant experiences. Then, we should direct our memory in a focused way towards events and thoughts that strengthen and inspire us on life's journey. By eliminating negative thoughts, we make room for a lighter and more constructive mindset that allows us to face life's challenges with more serenity and confidence. An effective way to start is by recognizing negative thoughts as they arise and challenging them. When a negative thought comes up, stop and ask yourself, is this really true? Is there another way to see this situation? This simple act of questioning can help break the cycle of negativity. Additionally, it is crucial to learn to silence our inner critic, that voice that hammers in our heads, lamenting the mistakes made. Instead of self-deprecation, we must learn to advocate for ourselves. This means remembering the moments when we were smart, brave, and resilient. We all make mistakes because no one is perfect, and we are all human beings. But we all also have moments of greatness, overcoming, and achievement. When we seek self-knowledge, we begin to see ourselves more completely, accepting our flaws as part of the path of our personal growth. It's like we are molding a stronger and more confident version of ourselves. This journey is not simple. It's a winding road where we learn to see our true inner strength and our ability to shape our own happiness. Stoicism teaches us that it is possible to change our way of seeing life and reshape our values, including the importance we give to ourselves. If you are truly willing to embrace these challenges and apply them in your daily life, make your mark by committing here. Write in the comments, "I will apply." This small step can mark the beginning of significant changes to build a healthier and stronger mindset, one positive thought at a time. Third challenge, practice emotional and material detachment. This challenge is about learning to live without something you consider indispensable. It can be something small, like your favorite candy, or something bigger, like the time you spend on social media. The idea is simple: to explore the power of self-control, one of the greatest freedoms we can have. Imagine for a moment what it would be like to let go of something that brings you comfort or pleasure. It may seem like we are depriving ourselves of happiness, but in reality, we are training to be stronger, capable of facing discomfort and resisting temptations that arise along the way. You become a person capable of doing what others don't have the courage to do. Think about how expanding your comfort zone can make you more resilient in the face of life's adversities. When you do this, you are strengthening your self-discipline and learning to say no to things that do not contribute to your personal growth. This journey is not just about giving up something for a few days, but about changing your perspective and becoming a better version of yourself. Let's think about this challenge more broadly. It's not just about material deprivations, but also about dealing with harmful feelings, emotions, and habits. For example, consider the insecurity that often prevents us from moving forward and achieving our goals. It can be like a weight on our shoulders, stopping us from advancing. In the next 30 days, whenever you encounter insecurity or a harmful habit, imagine yourself releasing that weight that is holding you back. Give yourself permission to act with confidence and determination, even if it's challenging at first. This challenge is not just about resisting a habit. It's about freeing yourself from something that is clearly hindering your progress and happiness. Sometimes, we cling to negative feelings or destructive habits, as if we were trapped in an invisible web. Even knowing that these things harm us, it's hard to leave them behind because we have secondary gains. But by challenging ourselves to live without these bonds, we discover our own inner strength and our ability to overcome. So, choose something specific you would like to leave behind in the coming days. It could be a negative feeling like fear or self-criticism, a harmful habit like procrastination or excessive social media consumption, or anything else you feel is preventing you from being who you really want to be. Think about the insecurity you feel that often prevents you from acting and making decisions. Always remember that your life and true happiness do not depend on the things you are leaving behind. True joy arises from your conscious choices and the actions you take to build a more satisfying life. Observe how you can grow by letting go of what no longer serves you. This is the first step toward a journey of significant personal development. By accepting this challenge of material and emotional detachment, you will be taking an important step toward your personal freedom and inner growth. You will begin to realize that many of the things you considered indispensable were, in fact, barriers to your true potential. You understand that training our self-control is also training our mastery over our emotions and feelings. So, what do you choose to leave behind? What will be your first step towards a freer and more conscious life? Share your choice and commit to following this challenge. Together, we can support each other on this journey of transformation. Fourth challenge, controlling your inner self. Controlling our emotions is a valuable lesson from Stoicism. Every day, we encounter situations that test our emotional stability. It could be a complicated project at work that drives us crazy, a family argument that almost turns into a fight, or unexpected events that destabilize us. It's common to be dominated by emotions, reacting impulsively, and losing control of the situation. But what if we could change that? What if we could truly regain control? I invite you to embark on a 30-day challenge to practice emotional balance. During this period, we will closely observe our reactions to the situations that arise. First, it is crucial to develop self-awareness, starting by recognizing our impulses and judgments, and then developing the ability to distance ourselves from them so that our emotions do not dominate us. Imagine a common scenario. You are at work dealing with a complex project. The deadline is rapidly approaching, and the pressure increases by the minute. Instead of allowing stress to take over, stop for a moment and observe the situation from a broader perspective. Recognize that the challenge is real and that it is demanding the best of you. However, how you choose to react is entirely under your control. Panicking, blaming others, or getting frustrated will solve nothing. On the contrary, it can make resolution even more difficult. Staying calm, reviewing your options, and working with determination can help you face the challenge more effectively. This same principle applies to other areas of your life. If someone in your family or social environment tries to provoke you, it is essential to recognize this dynamic. This person may be testing your patience or trying to destabilize you emotionally, but this will only succeed if you allow it. Remember that you have the power to choose how to respond to these challenging situations. Before reacting impulsively, practice the art of stopping and observing the situation carefully. Then, consciously choose your reaction. By developing this skill of maintaining emotional balance, you will be better prepared to face life's challenges with calm and serenity, promoting a sense of inner peace that does not depend on external circumstances. A practical example: during a heated argument, instead of responding impulsively, take a pause, breathe deeply, and evaluate your options. Choose a response that maintains harmony and reflects the person you want to be. By practicing this approach repeatedly, you will strengthen your inner control. In the next 30 days, commit to observing and controlling your emotional reactions. When you have control over your inner self, nothing that happens externally can shake you. Fifth challenge: find an accountability partner. The journey of personal growth can be challenging, and having someone by your side can make all the difference. Finding an accountability partner, someone who shares goals and commitments, can significantly increase your determination and chances of success. Our fifth challenge is to find that special person who helps maintain focus and motivation along the way. An accountability partner is someone who helps us keep our commitment to the goals set. When we understand the importance of self-knowledge, having someone by our side to encourage and monitor our progress can make all the difference. This partner can be a friend, a family member, or a colleague. It is crucial to choose someone who is equally committed to success. This partner should have similar values to ours, be available at the same times, and demonstrate a genuine interest in our progress. The accountability relationship should be a two-way street, where both parties support each other in their journeys. Mutual accountability is a powerful tool. Knowing that we will have to report to someone who cares about our success motivates us to remain firm in our commitments, even when circumstances become challenging. This emotional and energetic connection with our accountability partner keeps our determination strong and our direction clear. In the next 30 days, challenge yourself to find and work with an accountability partner. Share this video with them, and together support and encourage each other, creating a solid foundation for building positive and lasting habits. This partnership will not only help achieve the goals set, but also strengthen bonds of friendship and cooperation, making the path to success more enriching and rewarding. Sixth challenge: practice deep gratitude. Think about the incredible capacity we have to think, feel, enjoy, and love. This is the first step to embarking on a journey of gratitude, inspired by the wise words of Marcus Aurelius. When you wake up in the morning, don't just think about the routine that begins, but about the miracle of being alive. Breathe deeply and feel life pulsating in every part of you, recognizing how extraordinary this privilege of living is. It's natural that when we feel dissatisfied or during difficult moments, our mind focuses on the negative aspects of life. Often we forget to value what was once a dream and that we now possess. Therefore, this challenge of practicing deep gratitude becomes so relevant. It's not just about saying thank you out of politeness, but truly diving into the deep feeling of appreciation for everything that is already part of our existence. Even though the word gratitude is widely used, we have become accustomed to seeing it in a more shallow and superficial way. In this challenge, we are invited to express genuine and deep gratitude, seeking in all areas of our lives reasons to be thankful, from the meaningful relationships that support us in difficult times to the small daily joys that light our path. It is also an opportunity to recognize our own efforts and achievements, no matter how small they may seem. For example, the simple joy of having a hot cup of coffee in the morning, often taken for granted, can be a source of gratitude when we recognize the comfort and pleasure it provides. Similarly, a meaningful conversation with a friend or the support of a coworker are reasons to be grateful. Start thinking about your life and seek that feeling within you. In the next 30 days, I propose to incorporate the practice of gratitude into our daily routine. Start now. Comment on this video what you are grateful for. What does your heart thank for? This comment, no matter how simple, has the power to reorient your attention to the good things you already have in your life. Over time, this practice strengthens our connection with the present and helps us adopt a Stoic mindset, finding inner contentment regardless of external circumstances. Seventh challenge, take action. Doing what needs to be done is essential. But how to turn this idea into tangible actions? The answer lies in taking action. Imagine yourself reflecting on the events that shape your life. It's like being in front of a huge puzzle, trying to fit each piece with wisdom and determination. Start by analyzing the events in your life more rationally, focusing on what is within your control. For example, you may not have control over where you live, but that doesn't mean you are powerless. You can transform your environment, ensuring that your home is a refuge of comfort and order, regardless of external circumstances. And what about the small daily choices? Even if we don't have the best clothes or shoes, we can always wear an attitude of confidence, respect, and education. This depends solely on each one of us and the environment or situation. Facing life's challenges, like a loved one's illness, can be difficult. Although we cannot change the situation, we can offer our support and love. Perhaps you are an entrepreneur who started your own business without many resources, but you have the power to provide quality services and exceptional customer service. In terms of nutrition, even with simple ingredients, the decision to cook with dedication and creativity is always within our reach. In the professional environment, we do not control all variables, but our attitude and dedication are ours to manage. In any situation, context, or scenario, there is an opportunity to act consciously and determinedly, focusing on what we can directly influence. And when we do this, adversity does not paralyze us. In life's journey, we often encounter the difficulty of making firm and secure decisions. It is not simple, as it requires courage and commitment. It's like facing something that scares us, such as speaking in public for the first time or changing careers. These moments challenge our comfort zone and demand immediate action from us. By accepting these challenges, we strengthen our ability to deal with problems that arise, refusing to let fear or indecision dominate us. It's like building an internal shield that helps us maintain our values and act with integrity, even when facing life's storms, such as financial or personal problems. When the winds of life become stormy, it's this internal shield that keeps your integrity intact, allowing your decisions to be firm and aligned with your deepest principles. In the journey of life, we will encounter those who build and those who destroy. There are people who raise their values as pillars of their existence, while others, for various reasons, end up undermining their own foundations. The choice between building or destroying is always in our hands. We can choose to strengthen our internal shield, reinforcing our values, or allow it to disintegrate. This decision determines the course of our lives. If you have made it this far, comment, "Until the end." This proves your resilience, and to demonstrate your dedication, I will give a heart to your comment. Here on the screen, I am leaving 2 of my Stoic recommendations. Choose one of them and continue on this enriching journey. Go watch it now.